Zane, can you look again? I can't access the interpretation section again.
Zane, todavía no puedo tener acceso a
okay, let me try.
línea de interpretación. Permítame, voy a intentar.
Perfect. I think we're all good. Cool. All right. Sorry about that, guys. We again appreciate your guys' patience. Just had us a little bit of trouble with the interpretation line. Real quick, just one more time. I want to make sure you guys can hear me loud and clear. Is English good, Spanish good, and Hindi? Go ahead and let me know in the chat, guys, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Once again, I appreciate you guys' patience. Perfect. Looks like English is good. Okay. Looks like Hindi's good. And if somebody could just let me know Spanish is good, and we'll get started. Perfect. Awesome, guys. So with that being said, once again, I appreciate you guys hopping on again for the final time, guys. Appreciate your patience. Let's go ahead and get started, guys, with the I Am a Trader event. I'm super excited. As I mentioned, guys, we're going to be breaking down what it means to be a trader, how trading can impact your life and help you guys, find success in the world and help you guys, find success with trading here at IX Global with the new XCore platform that's going to be coming. So I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to bring up our first speaker, guys. It's going to be, someone that's been an amazing part of IX Global. She's, our communications director here at IX Global, has been amazing behind the scenes with our communications in the Telegram, in the emails. But on top of that, she's also a product of the product. She's been dabbling in learning from all the different types of products we have, especially from us at Empire and all the other trading channels. And she's become a trader herself. And, she's going to talk about what trading has done for her, how it's helped her diversify her portfolio and helped her find success in multiple avenues. So just an amazing person I've worked closely with for a little while now. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring up Nicola. Nicola, are you there?
I am. If you could just give me my video access.
Oh, perfect. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and put that up. One second here. Sorry, I'm not. There it is. Perfect. All right, go ahead and we're good.
Hello. Thank you so much. It's an absolute delight to be sharing and be part of today's session. I am very excited about IX 2.0 and all the different elements that we have going on. But for today, we're going to focus on trading, a really important element of IX Global, and it was our fundamental starting point. And what I want to do is just share with you my journey, the things I've learned along the way, and just let you see what you could be as a trader. So as I said, my name's Nicola. I am a trader. It is my daily personal mantra. I'm a mum. I work at IX Global. I do all your messages and so forth. And I've been trading now for about, I'd say 3.5 years. And what I want to do today is I want to take you some things that have been important to me and hopefully will contribute to your life. And these factors are around the desire to trade, your mindset, and other contributing factors in that. First of all, though, I want to focus on the purpose of trading. And then I want to talk about why life and trading are so intertwined. I don't know if you've ever noticed it. There are so many elements that repeat in life as they do in trading. It's fascinating. I want to have a look at a bit of mind work that I do, or thought work that I do, and I compound that to make my trading better. I focus a lot of time on education, building a plan that ultimately formulates my strategy. And I also remember all the time that this is not a quick fix. Trading isn't a quick fix. You're not going to make thousands of dollars overnight. You really have to work at it. And oddly enough, along the way, you will learn something about yourself. So a little bit historically about me to set my scene. As I said, I work for IX Global. I'm a mum. I grew up in Dubai. I don't know if anybody knows Dubai very well. My parents moved there in the 70s and they never left. So I call myself a third culture kid, where I'm British by birth, but I had this mix of Emirati and Asian cultures mixed in. So it's a very important part of my life. I want to talk about the interaction between life and trading, and they're so similar. So if you're trading, you know how the price action goes up and down, and there are peaks and troughs, and there are higher highs and there are higher lows. And that is also life, isn't it? We have those high moments where we're driven by great things and by ego, and then we have those humble moments. And those moments, they really bring us down. And price action on trading is very much like that. And the thing you have to think about in all of this is you can only control what you control. In trading, you control your education, you control your strategy, you can control your tools, but you can't control your outcome. And so when you're doing the trading with the IX team, this is what they teach you. You've got to focus on your education and your strategy and your tools. And like in life, you cannot control everything. You can only work with what you know. And in a lot of cases, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. You have to step back, think about what you're doing, and take the next step. And that is very much what trading is about too. It's about being consistent. It's about having an open mind. It's about being attached to nothing, and practice. If you want to be a better person in life, you have to practice being a better person. And in this case, it's trading. And trading as well is a game of probability. You make educated decisions. You work with the options that you know, and then you go with what the outcome is, and you keep a calm mind at all the time. So in life, as you are in trading, you have goals and standards, you have rules, you have risk management, and you have exit and entry strategies. Very important. So I want to talk about the importance of trading. The reason I got into trading was for financial freedom. That is the big word, or the two words together. But when I was deciding this 4 years ago, financial freedom was a complex thing. What does that actually mean? So I encourage you to really go deeper into what desire is, or what your purpose of trading is. And I want to share mine with you so that you can work with them, use them for something that you can work with and develop for yourself. So first of all, my key skill was I wanted to learn the skill that at any point in time, I can go on the money markets with a laptop and make some money. I wanted to be able to do that at any point. Markets are open 24/7. You have the Forex markets, you have the commodity markets, you have the binary markets, you have the crypto market. You can learn the strategies that Empire IX and our other teams teach you, and then apply them into these different markets. As I go into the winter of my life, I want to be able to have that skill set. I want to trade in the morning and spend the rest of the day doing what I love, whatever that might be at that time. I want to teach my daughter how to trade. We sit and we talk about trades. Why did I make that trade? What was I looking for? And these are really important cues. I want her to have a back-end skill set. So whatever she chooses to do with her life, she has something there that she can work with. And I want to be self-sufficient. I love the idea of compartmentalizing your money. So like you have a holiday pile, and you have a savings pile, and you have a food and shopping pile, and you have a car pile, and so forth. I like that kind of thing. I heard a guy say on a stage one time that he had spent all this money on a holiday, and then he went on the markets and he earned back his success, his trading, his holiday money. And I was like, that's going to stick in my head, because I think that this is the same for me too. So inside my desire was all of those, but a lot of that time I had to spend on my mindset. Trading requires you to be resilient. You know, it requires you to have a calm and open mind. And it does require you to rework a few things, because trading can give you lots of ups and give you lots of lows, and you need to find consistency in that. And that's another skill that through the training that we do with you guys, you learn to understand what you're doing, and you develop more calmness with it as you go. There is a discipline to trading. There are standards you have to create for yourself and within your trading strategy. In my personal life, trading has encouraged me to set disciplines. Every morning I have a particular routine that I stick to. I go to the gym, I read, I listen to an audiobook, I set my plan for the day, I do my to-do list, I use lots of sticky notes. I have them like in a block in front of me so I know what's happening. Trading teaches you discipline. It teaches you what you need to do. So when you're thinking about your trading, think about your mindset as well. They're very much aligned. I also had to do a lot of mind healing as well, in the sense that trading has the ability to, if you have your ups and downs, what comes with that is you don't feel great sometimes. You don't do a great trade, you don't like it, it didn't work, it's frustrating. Then you have the opposite, where you have a great set of trades. Last week, for example, I did not have a good trading week. My trading strategy didn't work. I always follow my rules. I have a specific rule structure and a plan that I stick to. My trades didn't hit, they broke even, I had losses, all sorts of things, but I kept to a plan, and that's important. You need to always empower yourself. Always be aware of your conscious and your subconscious minds, because the two are very intertwined, and you need to be able to separate them so that you can be the best version of yourself. I want to talk about the education. The guys at Empire IX, I absolutely love them. I've learned so much from them. They've taught me how to look at trading, and I'm going to share a sentence that James shared with me in a little bit, but they take you through the system very, very logically of different elements you need to know in order to start to build your trade system, your strategy, and I have an acronym for myself, and I'm going to share it with you guys today because it might help you. You could use it, and it's called EPIC. Great word, really positive word, but what it's as an acronym for is education, practice, implement, and compound. So the guys at Empire IX are your education element. They are showing you how it's done. We then have the live sessions where it's practice, 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 practice. And then it's up to you to sit back and implement, and then repeat, and grow that success. In my very early days of trading, I would look at the trading ideas that came off of our channels, and I'd take up my trading view, and I try and see what the trader, the trading idea that he's created, I tried to see on the screen what he was trying to do. What was he seeing? And I would put in the things that I learned at Empire IX. I would add in the order blocks, I add in the imbalances, I added in the break of structure. I worked out where the trend was. I looked for consolidation. I looked for where the market's moving, and all these different elements to help me understand why the trader had set that trade. It was a great exercise because I was taking what I was learning with the guys and then applying it into the other side of the trade, the copy trading part, and helping me learn from what was happening. It was fascinating. Trading education is like a puzzle. You have all your puzzle pieces, all the different elements that you can do with trading, and you create your boundary, your little story for you. And then each piece gets added in at different points, and none of them in the moment make any sense. They're kind of like, how does that piece fit with that piece? But as you get more educated, as you get to learn more, you find that the pieces all start to come together, and you can start to formulate. I'll tell you, these are my favorite parts of trainings. I love order blocks, I love imbalances, I love break of structure. I like some indicators as well, like the relative strength index. I love that, and some stochastics, but I love order blocks, imbalances, and breaker structure. Imbalances is my favorite. I think that's a sweet spot of trading. And these guys will show you how to use them. Another story I want to tell you is before I did institutional trading, I actually looked at things like, I was more of a retail person, so I was looking for double tops and double bottoms, head and shoulder patterns and cups and handles, flags, wedges. I was looking for patterns, and then I would study the candles, the hammerheads, the engulfing, the dojis, and I would try and get my brain to focus on these and look for where these were in the cycle. And then it was James, he's going to talk after me. James said something in one of his education sessions. And this is what I was referring to earlier when I was saying I want to refer back to something one of the educators said. James said in his episode that you need to look for the story of the price action. And I was like, oh my goodness, this makes sense. The story of the price action. What is the story? Where is the money going? You need to work out where the next spot is. And that made sense to me because I'm a word person. I like words. And if you can imagine a candlestick as a word on its own has meaning, but it doesn't have meaning. You need to put it into context with sentences and paragraphs. And it's the same with candles. They need the context of price to join together to see the money story. So that's a really important thing, is follow the story of the money. And when you're doing that, when you're building your strategy through your education, I have another thing that I use, which I call the weatherman principle. So the weatherman is, as you know, when meteorologists do their work, they look at weather patterns, but they have different models of it. And then what they do is they have maybe, I don't know, 10, 20 different models of how they think the weather's going to be, and then they choose the ones that are most appropriate based on the current outcome. And that's the strategy part for me. What I'm doing is I'm using the education that I'm taught. I'm then practicing it. I'm looking at trading ideas and so forth. But what I'm doing is I'm now mapping out maybe 2 or 3 potential news stories that the price might be making. And then I wait for when there's maybe some sort of confirmation, you know, the wick of the candle hits a certain point, or there's news that can make the candlestick and wick jump up and down. It has an impact in some way. And so I wait for stuff like that. And then I go, right, okay, that's more confirmation that this is the strategy. And then I will implement, and I'll implement my rules. Basically, my thinking is that if you have your set of rules and your trading plan meets the actions of the price, meet all of those obligations, then you have an obligation to set that trade. It doesn't matter about the outcome. It's the strategy of what you do. And when you know your strategy, no matter what the outcome is, you've done the right thing. So those are a couple of stories I want to share, and I'm going to close now because I want the other gentleman to take over. But remember, try and think bigger than financial freedom. What is the little stories in there that you are seeing as financial freedom as your outcome, and using trading as that tool? Remember, trading and life are so interwoven. Whatever you're doing, when you're trading and whenever you're going through life, you will see patterns that assimilate, and it's fascinating. And know your skills, know your strategy, know your education. I tell you, if your education is there and you repeat, don't worry about the outcome, just repeat, you will succeed. And I am that. I have spent hours teaching myself, repeating, making mistakes, retailoring my focus, building, and I have my strategy now, and I'm working through it. And I'm sure it's coming up for review. I'm sure of it. Yeah, and try not to focus on the outcome. Think of the much bigger picture when you're trading. Don't think of the individual trades that you're doing in a day. Think of the trades over a period of time, a period of week. You know, you might take in one day, you might take 2 trades and they both fail, 2 trades and they're great. But over the period of the week, you can see your education. You can see where your mistakes are. You can see what your wins were. And then you pick out those ones that have worked for you and you repeat, implement, compound, get bigger. So that's my story. That's what I wanted to share with everyone. I love trading. It will be with me now and until the day that I'm a spirit energy. And have fun with it. You know, don't be scared of it. Just do it. Do what you think is right and make it happen. If you're having a terrible day trading, this is sometimes happens to me. When you're having 3 trades that don't work, give up. End the day. Get on with the next phase of whatever that day looks like. And if you're having success, keep going and just learn from that success. What was right about those trades? Please look at them. I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy your trading journey. It's remember EPIC and remember the weatherman model, and remember price action is a story. You just got to know what the next part of the story that exists. Work it out, make up your own story. Thank you so much for your time. Now, we next have we have James. Where is James?
Hi, 1 second. Oh, wait. Sorry, I think it has me down as Garrison.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, I am on Zoom. Do you see me?
Yeah, well, I just see your Empire IX logo. So excellent.
Okay. My camera should be on as well. Oh, wait, 1 second. Sorry, can you make my screen host? Rather, not my screen, my camera host, or not host, but co-host. Yes, thank you.
Well, I want to introduce James. James is going to teach you about the fact that you can trade, and I'm an example of that. James was the person that told me about the story of trading. James is an excellent educator. I've always enjoyed his sessions, and we are very lucky to have him on the team. James, it's a pleasure. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Am I able to share my screen?
Yeah, you should be able to. There you go.
There we go. Okay, here I am. Hello, everybody. My name is James Martinez. And yeah, there we go. Can you enable screen sharing, please? If you could, that would be great. Okay, well, we'll start right like this until we are able to start screen sharing. So good morning, everybody. Yeah, well, good afternoon, good evening. I wanted to start off by saying thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you for being here. You guys took time out of your day to come and listen to us because you obviously have a passion. You obviously have an interest in what we do here, right? And it is my pleasure to share with you exactly what we're doing here. Now, I'm going to cover something that a lot of people have asked me in previous sections, as well as what people have asked me in terms of their own concerns, right? A lot of people have asked me, what do I need to have to be a trader, right? A lot of people think that it takes a fancy degree, that it takes multiple years of college, that it takes a lot of knowledge in, in finance and stuff like that, but you actually understand and know how to be a trader. And I'm here to tell you that that's not completely true, right? You do not need all of that to become a trader, right? We have taken people from the most humble beginnings and have made them into profitable traders, right? And that can be you, but there are some things that you will need, and that's what I'm going to share with you now. So hopefully you guys can see this. Everybody can see my screen, yes? Okay, perfect. All right. So you're going to need a couple of things. Firstly, you're going to need patience, right? Now, what exactly do I mean by patience? A lot of people, like Nicola had previously touched on, right? A lot of people tend to think that results that you start working now and your results come tomorrow, right? And very seldom is that the case. Most of the time, you start now and your results come in increments, right? You start seeing small differences. You start seeing that, oh, maybe I see the chart a little bit better. Or, oh, now I understand why this pair did X, Y, or Z, right? You're going to start noticing those changes as time passes, right? But you do need to be very, very patient with yourself and with the process. Now, I say with yourself because I've come across many students throughout my career who are very hard on themselves. I was one of those students when I was first learning. I was very, very difficult on myself, and I would constantly make myself feel bad because I didn't understand a certain concept or because I missed a certain trade. You should not be doing that to yourself, right? You need to be very patient with yourself and understand that this skill is going to be challenging for you to learn. But that's why you're here, right? Because you want that financial freedom, right? You want that change in your life. And because of that, you're going to exert patience in yourself. Now, resilience. Resilience is one of the things that a lot of people say, and most of the time we don't even know the definition of resilience, right? The definition of resilience by the American Psychological Association is the process and outcome of successfully mentally adapting to a difficult or challenging life experience, reverting to pre-crisis status, right? So now that we know the definition of resilience, it's essentially being like a rubber band, right? A rubber band, no matter how far you pull it, right? If it's a strong one, no matter how hard you pull it, when you let it go, it's going to go back exactly to how it was, right? Or a spring, right? I've made this analogy many times when I've given classes. If you press a spring, no matter how hard you squeeze it, right, it's going to pop right back up to how it was. And that's how you should be as a trader. Sometimes you will suffer losses, right? You have to come into that. No, you have to come into this knowing that you're going to suffer losses. You're going to have down days. And even though that is a reality of life, right? That is a reality of trading. You do have tools in place to help you mitigate those losses. And you have us, right? You can ask us questions at any time. And we will be there to try to help you as much as we can. Now, the others are pretty self-explanatory, right? Self-control. You need to have self-control because if you don't, you're gambling, right? If you don't have self-control, you're going to be pushing yourself or putting yourself in situations where you never needed to be in the first place. And that in and of itself is half the battle, right? Having that self-control. Now, also, you're going to need to be willing to learn, because a lot of people come in and they have these preconceived notions in their mind. And when they look at our academy or they hear us talk, some people, and I'm not saying any of you have, I'm just saying that I've come across this in our careers. We all have. That some students become combative in the sense that they say, well, no, my system works better, or I do it better. You shouldn't do that, right? Even if you are better, our goal is for you to become much better than you've ever been, right? And maybe even someday better than us, right? But that is the end goal, okay? So you need to come here with a willingness to learn and a willingness to apply yourself, okay? Humbleness is basically what I'm trying to get at with this. And the last one is going to be realistic expectations. Now, the reason you need realistic expectations is because realistic expectations will help you from making impulsive decisions. A lot of people will come into this and they will say, oh, well, I want to earn $1,000 a month. And it's their first month learning. They don't even know what a PIP is. That's obviously not very realistic, right? That's not very realistic. A lot of people are going to come in and they're going to say, oh, well, I want to replace my income in 3 months. Probably not going to happen, right? Or they'll place unrealistic expectations on us as traders, right? And they'll say, oh, you have to win every single signal ever. Not going to happen, right? Or you're going to hop on one of my live sessions and I'm going to say, all right, I'm entering here. You enter with me and we lose. Okay. We're losing together. But you expected me to win that day, right? We can't control that. So you having those realistic expectations and expecting, hey, these people perform very well. Their model is not broken, right? Drawdown is going to happen. But setting those realistic expectations of, okay, this month, I want to learn this, this, and this. This month, I want to learn how to use our dealing range. This month, I want to learn how to use order blocks. This month, I want to learn how to use market maker buy and sell models, right? Setting yourself those little increments will help you become a better trader, right? And as we go on to the second, to the other side of the screen, we do not need any prior experience or any degrees. Don't let anybody tell you different. If you have never seen a chart in your life, doesn't matter, even better, because that way we can mold you from the ground up, right? If you have a degree, that's amazing. Congratulations on your effort, right? But you won't really need it here, right? And that goes back to the preconceived notions, to the willingness to learn, right? That's where that goes back to, right? Because if you have those preconceived notions, a lot of the time they end up interfering with your own growth, right? And we want to reduce that as much as possible. And most importantly, you need to show up every day. There's absolutely no reason that a lot of people will turn around and they will say, oh, well, I went to these classes and, I showed up every once in a while and, it didn't work out for me. Did they show up every time that they possibly could? No, they didn't, right? Did they show up as much as humanly possible? No. Did they put in as much effort as other students had? No, right? And the majority of these people end up blaming what happened to them on others, right? And they say, they point fingers. That's not what we want you to do, right? What we want is we want you to put in the effort that you want to get out of it, right? You want to sow what you're going to reap later, right? That's exactly what you want. And we're going to help you with that, right? We're going to help you with that. A lot of students have never had the direction that we give, especially in IX 2.0, right? In this new academy, we're giving you various ways of attacking the market, from my personal models, which are like 4 of them, right? Garrison giving you his models, Zay giving you 3 modules of just models, right? That you can use. We're giving you a variety of things, and Garrison will get on that later. But what you need to do is you need to show up every single day, right? If you can't treat this like something else, right? This has to be trading. I've always said is not a job. It's a lifestyle, right? It's not a hobby. It's not a job. It's a lifestyle, because at the end of the day, you're going to go out and you're going to start seeing the world a little bit differently, right? You're going to start seeing it you're going to start seeing these changes here and there, right? You're going to start seeing, for example, oh, well, I saw that the price of gas went up, right? And you're going to look at your QQQ, which is the futures chart for oil, right? For US oil, and rather not QQQ, sorry, that's another chart. But you're going to look at your US oil futures chart, right? And you're going to see that the price per barrel increased, right? And you're going to see how the algorithm did that. And slowly you're going to start seeing when things are going up and down. For example, recently we've been touching a lot on futures, right? The prices of copper, prices of foods, right, have gone up and down, and we've seen that happen in real time through our charts. And you can have that skill too. But again, when you make trading your lifestyle, you're going to show up every single day, no matter what, and that we would expect nothing less. Now, obviously, this type of thing is very mental, right? Mental fortitude is one of the things that I struggled with when I was first learning to trade, because mental fortitude is something that you are not innately born with. It's something that you grow, right? And when I was first learning, I would say I don't need trading on mentality. I don't need training on any of that. And then all of these things started creeping up in my head. And that's exactly, we have people like Zay and other members of the team that will help you with mentality, right? Because that's their specialty. And now even though the majority of this is mental, right? What we just said, it's mental and, changing your lifestyle and everything like that. You also need to have some technical requirements. So very quickly, we will go over the technical requirements. First and foremost, you're going to need a MT4 account, right? And a phone or a laptop. If it is within your means to have a laptop, I will always prefer a laptop over a phone. But if you have a phone, there's no problem. You can still learn with it. I will just always prefer a laptop over a phone. It's a bigger screen, right? It's more accessible, or a desktop, whatever you have at your disposal. But if all you have is a phone, that's absolutely fine. Now, you're also going to need an MT4, MT5 account. Now, in IX 2.0, we're going to have a basics training academy, right? And that basics training academy is going to run you through setting up all of your MT4, MT5 accounts, whether it's a demo, it's a real live account, whether it's a prop firm account, it doesn't matter, right? You're going to be able to sign up using the IX 2.0 Empire IX Trading Basics, I believe it's called, right? And you're also going to need an app called TradingView. Now, the reason we use TradingView, we prefer TradingView, is because it's very visually appealing. It's very easy to use, and it's very intuitive. Now, in the IX 2.0 basics, right, with Empire IX, we're also going to be giving a tutorial on TradingView and how to use it, some shortcuts and stuff like that. But you can see that, visually, it's very appealing, right? Visually, you can see a lot of things. You can move your screen back and forth. You can even press buy or sell if you're connected to the chart, right there. And you can do all of these things very, very quickly. That's why we use TradingView, because that's how you're going to be learning these charts. That's how you're going to be getting adapted to these charts, right? And you're also going to need a note-taking instrument, right? Now, I say that because a lot of students that I've asked in the past that have had trouble, I've asked them, when you're on live sessions, do you take notes? Do you take screenshots? Do you do recordings of your trades? And a lot of these students don't, right? And if you're trying to get better at something, you're going to try to keep track of your progress, right? Exactly as if you were going to the gym or any other thing that you're having as a hobby. You want to have a note-taking instrument, because that taking those notes and reviewing how you did something or how you thought about a certain situation is going to help you immensely when you're actually trying to review and trying to pass forward everything that you need, right? And last but not least, you're also going to need the new academy that we're taking out, right? The new academy, IX 2.0, and the Empire IX MTU, right? And we call it MTU, stands for Master Trader University. Now, this is a complete revamp of everything that we've done in the past with our academies, right? You're going to have freshman, sophomore, junior, senior years, right? Modules being released. And then you're also going to have our individual academies, which I'm sure they will give a full breakdown of it later. But in this academy, we're going to walk you through all of the things that you need, from absolute basics to, hey, now you're making your own model, right? Now you're making your own thing. Now you're creating your own perception of the market. And that's what we go for, right? Individuality. That's what we go for. Now, lastly, the thing that you're going to need is diversity, right? You're going to need diversity, and you're going to need, there's so much to smart money concepts. There's so much to the market in and of themselves that, very honestly, if I tried to teach you everything, you'd end up confused, right? You'd end up confused because there's so many concepts, but luckily you only need to find a couple of them, and you're going to use them and you're going to mold them into your own model. You're going to make them your own, right? The only thing you need are time, price, and a couple other elements, and that's it. You don't need to know everything that there is to know about SMC. You don't need to know everything that there is about the markets or indicators or anything. You don't need to. You need to make you need to take your grains of sand and put them in the palm of your hand and make something beautiful out of it. Now, to introduce all of those different strategies, all of these different things that you can use in the market, I'm going to pass it on to Garrison, and he will explain to you everything that there is to know about strength and diversification, right? Everything that there is to know about how important it is to diversify your portfolio of strategies. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to me, and I will now pass it on to Garrison.
How's it going, everybody? Can everyone hear me? Yep. How's it going, guys? Make sure my camera is on.
You're all good, Garrison.
Cool, perfect. So thank you, James. Amazing guy right here. What I'm gonna be touching on is our different trading styles, different ways that you could be profitable, just different ways to really approach the market and find your niche, right? Once you find your style of trading, your model of trading, it takes you to a whole nother level, right? And what we do at Empire IX is help develop that style for yourself, right? We have many different things that we can go over. Some concepts will fit you better than others. For example, between myself, James, and Zay, we trade differently, but very, very similar at the same time, using different concepts to really boost how we want to approach every day going into the market, right? Now, granted, some days are going to be different than others, and that's where, like James said, diversification comes into play, right? Taking what we know going into Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday and being able to pretty much stay on our feet and understand that between those 3 days, different things are going to happen. And we want to know how to approach each day. That way we are ahead of the markets and we're not falling behind or getting confused, so to say, right? So what we really touch on at Empire IX is institutional trading, smart money concepts, a lot of different things that go into place. It can be very hard to learn at first, but once you start to open your mind and start to see the things fall into place, it really does take your level of knowledge of these markets and increases them a lot, right? There are a lot of different styles as well, supporting resistance. We have, alligator methods, using a lot of indicators as well. Those work. If it works for you, that's awesome. But we want to be able to find what works for you and implement the knowledge of the markets, right? The reason why we use institutional trading is because what we know of these markets differs than what is happening at certain times, right? And what that basically means is what we want to teach is how the markets move, how the markets operate, what the price action means, what this candle means versus this wick. That's what we want to develop into your guys' knowledge into these markets, right? There's one thing that I always say on my live sessions is the candle tells the story while the wick does the damage, right? And what that basically means is when we look at price action, we're following candles to see if we're going to be in an uptrend, downtrend, if we're going to stall out, if we're going to range, whatever the case is. And we use wicks to determine whether liquidity has been taken out, whether price is not going to reach a certain area, whether we're trying to reach a new area or a level in the markets, right? So if you guys are taking notes, I will say that's something to write down. Candles tell the story, wicks do the damage, right? That's going to help you really understand the price action of these markets. And really, I think I use that like pretty much every day when I trade. I follow specific candles and specific wicks, and that helps me develop a bias or framework of what I'm trading that given day, right? That's my style of trading. If it works for you, then it works for you. But here at Empire, we like to give you guys so many options to find your model, right? I have 3 different models. Like James said, he has 4. Zay has 4 models, right? And once you start to blend it all together, you really increase the chances of higher probability trades, higher probability wins, and your risk reward jumps from 1 to 1 to the 1 to 3s, 1 to 4s, right? Because you're looking for something specific and you're not just trading at free will, right? That's what we want to build, is find specific things that work for you as the trader, right? Some things that work for myself are not going to work for a lot of people. For example, I like to trade London and New York, and I like to touch on Asia session. Now, I know a lot of people only trade London, only trade New York, or only trade Asia, right? And the reason why I use all three is because I take each session to build a story for the next session, right? I use Asia to develop London's framework, and I use London to tell me what's going to happen in going into New York, right? That's certain things that happen in my model that other people do not use. And that's the beauty of trading, right? That helps, everyone see things in different lights. For example, I will see things that happen in a session prior. That's going to help me in the next session, while some people just only really touch on New York, right? So that's one thing that very differs every single day. And that's how we want to build to become disciplined traders, and also treat this as if it's a career, right? You don't go, into your job and just, do the expectations. I know everyone here, everyone on this call goes above and beyond. That's how you want to treat your lifestyle as a trader, right? It's pretty much like trying to build a house with only a hammer, right? That's never going to work. You need to use every single piece of tools, every nail, different systems to get that house done, even just the framework, right? You need to get every tool in your arsenal and develop that tool so that it works for you, right? The biggest thing that we struggle with when it comes to trading is we see strategies that work for people, and they're just killing the markets, and we try so hard to just replicate that strategy, right? It is tough to do so, because strategies for a particular person are going to be for that person, right? Even if we have courses, live sessions, even trade signals or trade ideas, we can't 100% replicate that specific strategy, because we are going to miss some things that that person is seeing, right? And again, like I said, that's our goal here at Empire IX, is to develop your model. We have an outline, we have a course, we have different models that we have presented into the academy. And that's going to help you guys start to build a framework so you can start to see what works for yourself, right? We want to help you guys find what session works for you, what times in those session works for you, the best different candles to look for to trade, the best price action to trade. And that's going to be our goal as educators, to help you guys find that flow, right? Once you're in your flow zone and you're just attacking the markets each day, it's going to come a lot easier than before, right? When you're trying to basically find who you are, like your identity in these markets. It is difficult, but once the pieces of the puzzle start to fit in, it's just, you just take it day by day from there, and you're starting to see things that play out. You're starting to see things that you weren't seeing 2 months ago. You're starting to really get a feel for these markets, and you might even start to limit yourself to certain pairs, certain commodities, certain indexes. It just all goes into finding what works for you, right? I have a lot of friends that only trade for an hour a day and only trade Euro USD. And then I have friends that trade the whole day and trade every single pair, because that works for them, while this group of people only like the one pair, and that's fine. That's developing yourself as the trader, and developing yourself as a person who has a mindset to win, right? You have the framework, you have the strategic possibilities that are going to happen going into the market, and you set yourself up for wins every day, rather than just going into the market, seeing what's there and trying to guess what's going to happen next, right? That's not how we want to approach these markets. We don't want to gamble at all. We want to be sophisticated. We want to, again, treat this as if it's a job. We want to be disciplined. And like James said, we have different requirements, such as patience, self-control, and etc. that all fall into place, right? It is 70 to 80% psychological, and we'll say 80% and 20% technical, right? There is a lot of big things that go into this market that start in your head. And once you have that under control, then you can start to branch out and find the technical sides that work for you, right? Different styles of keeping yourself in control also apply. We have, taking strategic notes on a daily basis. We have just writing down every single trade you take, when you took it, when you got out, the win, was it a win or a loss, and doing that for every single trade. I have friends that have notebooks, 3-4 different notebooks filled with just trades, different ideas, trades even that they lost, but they write it down because they go back and find the mistakes and know not to do those again going into the next trade or the next trading day, right? So there is a lot that we can find within ourselves in the trading world, different styles that we can use to develop ourselves as the traders, and different mentalities that we want to approach as well going into these markets, right? It is a journey, I will say. It does take time. It does take a lot of time. I know we've all been through it, myself included. The first year can be very frustrating because you see a lot of people are just winning and you might be losing, but you just got to keep working at it. You just got to find what works for you. And you got to, use the support of, whoever's around you, right? You can count on us as the educators to help you guys determine what your style is going to be. And with that being said, it may not be that same style in the following year, right? You might start to blend some other things together and your style can change from year to year. That is totally fine, right? That's just all the same way that you evolve as a person, you're going to evolve as a trader. In 5 years from now, you may still be winning at 80%, or 80% wins, but your style of trading is completely different than what you were doing 5 years in the past. That's totally fine. That's just you being the trader and evolving within yourself to strive to do better, right? And that's what we're going to be doing along with you guys, step by step, every step of the way. We're going to find what works for you. We're going to develop you guys as traders, and we're going to make sure that you guys are winning every day, right? That's the whole purpose of IX 2.0. And that's what we're going to carry on, going into every trading week, right? So I do appreciate you guys for allowing me to speak at this time. I'm going to pass it on to Zay, great trader. This guy takes a lot of notes, guys. So if you want to find someone that is very impactful, Zay is definitely one of those guys that is someone to look towards, right? So I do appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you guys in one of my live sessions.
Awesome. Thank you, Garrison. I appreciate it, man. Excellent speakers we've had so far, guys. Everything has just been amazing. I love the flow of this event. You guys just kind of bounced off each other well. And, it just makes my part easy. We're able to jump into this and kind of talk about the platform. So that's what we're going to kind of dive in, guys. So real quick, if you guys don't know me, I'm Isaiah Molina. I go by Zay for short, a little bit easier. And today, guys, what I want to kind of talk about is the new platform, the XCore platform that we're going to be kind of, breaking down and unveiling with IX 2.0, and really talk about the changes to, what we had before, how, we had some great education. We helped a lot of people learn, and how we're going to take that even to the next level. That is our goal, to really help you guys, just like James said, make trading a lifestyle, right? It doesn't have to consume your life. It doesn't have to be something that you have to do 24/7 and blow off everything else, but we're going to make it a part of your routine to be able to transition into this easy. And that is the goal with XCore. That is the goal with our new platform, to help you guys really take, trading and incorporate it into your life, a lot smoother, right? So that's what we're going to show with XCore. So let me go ahead and bring up our slides here. Give me 1 second here. Perfect. Real quick, just want to make sure you guys can see my screen, and then we'll go ahead and move forward. Perfect. Okay. So with that being said, guys, again, XCore, what is XCore? Well, this is going to be the new trading platform, right? So if you guys have been seeing the previous events, the previous calls, right, we've had Skills, right? We've had, X Life, and XCore is going to be within Skills to help you guys learn the trading platform. Okay. This is going to be our trading educational platform with Empire X, with all the other channels that we're going to talk about today. So I'm super excited to kind of break down what we have coming with XCore and how we can help you guys, incorporate trading into your life. So first and foremost, we should have started with this when we started today's event. Maybe we can put this in the beginning of the recording, but I do want to just kind of touch on the disclaimer, guys, just to make sure everyone's on the same page about what we have here at IX Global. Okay. So first and foremost, guys, just a quick little disclaimer. Us here at IX Global, Empire X, and all the trading channels, guys, and everyone involved, we are not financial or investment advisors. Past performance does not guarantee future results. The Forex, the crypto, the commodities, the indices, all of the financial markets that we participate in do involve risk, and risk means potential loss. Okay. So we cannot offer any guaranteed ROI or any guaranteed income. Okay. What we do offer here at IX Global is education, tools, technology, and I'm going to add one more here, community, right? We are working together, guys, to help you guys learn more about the financial markets, learn more about, what we have here to help you become a digital entrepreneur and help you guys improve in your life personally and financially. Okay. That's what we have here at IX Global. It's about the education, the tools, the resources, the technology, and the community. Okay. Please do your own research, guys, before getting involved. Again, there is risk involved, and we recommend, guys, to never borrow money to get involved in any business or market, and never invest money you cannot afford to lose, right? Guys, risk management is super important. That's one of the keys when it comes to trading. That's what we're going to kind of talk about today, is how can you guys, really learn true trading, right? And it comes down to risk management. It's going to be super important. We have a lot of information about that within the new platform. Okay. So just wanted to start with a quick little disclaimer, just to make sure, again, everyone's on the same page. And as all previous speakers have said, guys, trading is not something that we can guarantee every single time. We're going to take some losses. So we got to be smart about our risk. Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper into XCore. And then I want to talk a little bit more about Empire IX, right? We've been talking about it, obviously we have the Empire IX educators on here today. And so we're super excited about what we're unveiling, guys. But before we get into that, let's talk about XCore as a whole, because this is going to be available for everyone at any type of level looking to get involved in these markets, right? So just like James said, whether you're brand new, you're a beginner, you have no knowledge to the markets, coming on, you may look at a chart and be like, hey, that looks like foreign language. Like when James showed his charts, some people may look at that and be like, I have no idea what's going on here. That looks completely complex and I will never get that, right? And that's okay, guys. That's how I looked at the charts when I first saw it. I looked at it and I didn't understand anything. I was like, what is this? What is this movement? How do these little blocks, mean anything on the screen, right? And it looks very difficult. But just like anything, guys, with time, discipline, consistency, and practice, right, you're going to be able to understand everything from this. And that is our goal as educators here at XCore and Empire IX, is to break down everything from the very beginning. So where you have no idea what trading is, what a pip is, anything like that, we're here to break down those basics, help you understand the fundamentals, the terminology, and guide you into starting this journey as a trader. That is our goal. So you don't need any pre-requirements. You don't need any degrees. You don't need anything to get started, guys, other than just joining the platform with an open mind. That is the goal, right? That is what we want you guys to come in here, be a student, right? Be someone that's ready to learn, and we can help you guys go from beginner to advanced level trader, right? We've helped people go from, just like James was saying, become profitable, within a year, right? We've helped people, grow from knowing nothing to going into an advanced trader and getting passing prop firms, right? And be able to become a funded trader, right? I know I have 2 personal downlines of my own that are funded traders now, and they're off, trading their own accounts, right? That is amazing. That's what we want to see for everybody. If that's what you wish to do as a prop firm or even your own money, our goal is to help you guys go from beginner to advanced, or even if you already have trading experience, our goal is to help you guys develop that and grow as a trader, help you guys learn new things to help you improve your trading and help you reach the next level. Okay. So we have, everything from getting started to learning. And then the most important thing is application, right? You can sit here and you can watch our classes all day long. You can sit there and watch the academies all day long. You can sit there and read all of the resources that we have for you guys all day long. But if you don't apply it, you're not going to actually improve, right? There's a great saying that says you can't just read about push-ups, right? You can watch videos, you can read how to do the perfect push-up, but if you never do a push-up, you're not going to get stronger, right? Same thing with trading. That's what we kind of see here, is that when you actually look at the charts and you're trying to get involved with, understanding the strategy and starting to improve, you got to understand that, hey, I need to actually take what I learned in here, look at my notes, write them all down, and then I need to start applying it to the markets. And guess what? You're going to make mistakes. That's okay, but that's how you're going to learn. That's how you're going to gain your own experience. And just like Garrison was saying, that's how you're going to develop your own strategy. That's going to help you guys start improving. You want to train your eye to see the markets, right? And that's going to come through application. So we want to, get started, learn the fundamentals, start hopping on the live classes and everything we're going to talk about. And then you want to actually apply that to the markets. Okay. And through all of this, guys, you are getting this from, mentorship. We're going to be there alongside you guys. Just like I said, the community is the biggest aspect. You're not alone in this journey. You're not going to be sitting there watching academies, for, all day long, would have no, have questions and not be able to get them answered. We're going to be there with you guys, guiding you along the way. We're going to have, new communication channels like group chats and things like that, where you guys can ask us specifically, if you have a question, we can go ahead and type it in there into the chat for you guys. You can ask on the live sessions. We're excited to help you guys, really learn about what's coming with the, the XCore and everything like that. We're going to be there alongside to help you guys learn when your journey, right? So we have the pre-recorded academies, as we've been mentioning. We have our newly revamped Master Trader University that we're going to talk about here in a few minutes, as well as many other academies from all different types of channels that we have here at XCore. So you guys can watch those on your own time. Those are, at your own pace type of academies. You can go through them, go through the videos. We even have some quizzes for you guys to be able to test your knowledge while going through those videos. Then from there, once you learn those fundamentals, you're introduced to the concepts, we recommend hopping on the live sessions, guys. And they're going to be live sessions just like this, where you guys will be able to hop on. We'll trade together. Some will be live trading sessions. When we're taking those trades, you guys will be able to take the exact same trades with us, learn why we're taking those trades, how we're setting those up. That's going to help you guys gain your own experience. But also, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into some of the lessons. We're going to do live classes, help you guys understand exactly what an order block is, what an imbalance is, right? And we're going to help you guys understand the markets from, again, beginner to advanced level. So with the live sessions and the pre-recorded academies, you guys have all this education at your hands. Okay. And then again, as I mentioned, guys, the trading ideas is going to allow you guys to potentially learn and earn, right? And again, just like James was saying, sometimes we're going to take some trades, we're going to take some losses, right? I know I took a GA trade a couple of days ago and we lost, right? But we want to know that risk management is going to help us minimize those losses, right? We're looking for low risk, high reward setups. And that is the key to, when it comes to trading, that we don't need to win every single trade. We're not going to win every single trade, right? Remember, realistic expectations, right? So when it comes to that, we want to know that, hey, when we take a trade, we're going to risk a small portion of our account. We recommend 1%. We'll talk about what that means, obviously, a little bit later when you get involved in the course. But then we're going to go for big rewards like 3%, 5%, maybe even 10%. That is the goal, to really understand that, hey, we want to take low risk, high reward setups, and that's going to help us maximize our risk to reward potential. Okay. So with that, we give you guys, some coordinates. We're going to be sending these out in right now Telegram channels, but eventually we're going to have our own app up and running within the new platform, sharing with you guys the trade ideas to help you guys grow as traders and really start be able to learn and earn with us here at IX Global. Okay, so with that, guys, let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into the different styles and different markets that we have. Obviously, we have Forex, right? We're going to be breaking down, the different currencies, but we also have crypto, synthetic indices. We have binary options. We have regular indices, commodities, right? The trading styles that we have here at IX Global give everyone different options to get involved, right? So again, maybe you want to learn Forex, maybe you want to learn crypto, maybe you want to learn synthetic indices, maybe you want to trade futures with James, right? We have these different types of markets allowing people to get involved in different things, right? We all know crypto is, I believe crypto is going to be one of the biggest things in the near future, right? So a lot of people are looking to learn more about crypto. What is Bitcoin? What is Ripple, right? What is all this kind of stuff when it comes to crypto? And so it's super important that we have that education for you guys to learn a little bit more about digital currencies, right? And then we also have trading strategies to get involved in the crypto markets, okay? So that is what XCore is going to be all about, guys. It's going to be about the trading education from Forex to crypto to synthetic indices to learning strategies to learning the basics to even learning risk management. And we even talked about trading psychology. That's going to be one of the biggest things when it comes to trading. Now, with that being said, when it comes to our XCore platform, right, we have different channels allowing you guys to learn the different styles, right? And one of the styles that we talked about that I want to touch on is going to be our Empire IX, okay? Empire IX, guys, is our official educational channel here through XCore. Me, James, and Garrison are the educators for this channel, guys, where our goal is to help you take your trading to the next level. Okay, again, whether you're a beginner or an experienced trader, we want to help you guys learn institutional trading concepts. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, it's simply trading with the banks rather than against them. Okay, and instead of me going on, talking, super in depth about, that by just here on the call, I want to actually play a video that I made for you guys going over what is institutional trading. Okay, so let me make sure we have our sound on. Perfect. Now I'm going to play this video for you guys. Please let me know if you guys can hear it and see it okay once we get started. So here we go. What is institutional trading? Institutional trading is essentially trading with the banks rather than against them. So what do I mean by that? Well, we know that the banks and large investors are the market participants that actually move price. They are the ones with enough capital to do so. You, me, and all individuals that are trading in these markets, we are known as retail traders. And what the banks intend to do is manipulate or mislead retail traders into taking losing positions for their own advantage and profitability. A lot of retail traders attempt to learn geometric trading patterns or several indicator strategies without even considering what the large institutions are planning to do. By trading this way, some believe that they can outtrade or outsmart the banks without realizing there is no way to do that. That's like a surfer attempting to surf against a wave rather than going with the flow of the ocean. If they do that, that overpowering wave is just going to swallow them up and knock them down. As a surfer, you need to go with the direction of the water and ride the wave in order to find success. And as a trader, we need to do the same. We need to identify the direction the large institutions intend to move the market and ride the wave with the banks. And that's exactly what you will learn throughout this course. Our goal is to introduce you to concepts used by the banks to help you avoid their manipulation and educate you on how to read price action successfully. So without further ado, let's get started and take your trading to the next level with Empire IX. Awesome, guys. So guys, that is what institutional trading is. It's essentially trading with the banks rather than against them. And I love that surfer analogy, right? When you're surfing, right? If you've ever surfed before, you've seen someone surf, what do? They go out into the ocean, they swim on their board, and they wait for that wave to come. And when they see that wave come, what do? They stand up on their board and they surf with the flow of the ocean, right? They don't try to go against the wave. They don't try to go further out into the ocean because what's going to happen? That wave is powerful. It's an ocean, right? It's going to come up. It's going to swallow you. It's going to take you underwater. You're going to get water in your nose. You may lose your board, right? That's what's going to happen if you go against the wave. And so when it comes to the markets, guys, we know that the banks, the large institutions, they're the ones that move the markets. They have enough capital to do so, right? They have millions and billions of dollars that they're trading with versus us with maybe $100 account, $1,000 account, maybe a $10,000 account, right? Our account sizes are relatively small to the large institutions. So we want to find out where they're going to move the markets and how can we jump in with them. And that is what institutional trading is all about. And that's what we're going to teach you guys here at Empire X, understanding how to get involved and how to look for clues of where the banks are entering the markets. Okay. And so with that, oops, let me go ahead and move on to the next slide. There we go. To get started with us here at Empire, guys, we have a getting started document with Empire IX. We currently have this available now, but we revamped it, implementing all the new stuff. And you guys can see that here. This is going to be a step-by-step guide to help you get started. So as I mentioned, guys, if you have no knowledge and it seems overwhelming right now, it just seems like a lot of information you got to learn, guys, we make it simple for you guys. You can come in here, you can start, with our getting started document, go through all of the steps, right? Step 1 through 6. And we're going to be adding some more stuff to this as we enroll out the new platform. But we're going to be able to tell you guys what apps we recommend you download, how to use them, what they're used for, how to join the Empire channels, right? The Telegram channel, as well as the channel within the new platform, how to access the academies with links to the academies. So by a click of a button, you'll be able to log in and access the Empire academies in a step-by-step format in the recommended order we recommend you go through. Then we have setting up your broker, right? We tell you more information about brokers. We can't recommend or promote any broker to you guys, right? It's all about based on your own research. We want to make sure you guys take a look at your own brokers and get involved, as that's a third-party platform. But we give you information to learn more about brokers so you guys can pick the right one for you. Okay. Then we have our live session schedule where you guys can be able to see all of our times of when we get on lives. And then we also have some links to an exclusive trader resources that are only available here at IX Global through Empire IX. And we're going to talk a little bit more about those in the upcoming slides. But this is a very simple getting started document. We're going to have a video going through all this as well to help you guys get started from the beginning. So again, guys, you're not alone. You're not, you don't have to just jump in this blindly. We're going to guide you step by step all the way. Okay. On top of that, guys, we have our most popular academy, which is the Master Trader University. Okay. And this is the one that James and Garrison both reference, that this is where we recommend you guys start to learn institutional trading concepts. This is going to be a university style academy that's going to introduce you to all of these different concepts, from what is institutional trading to what are the banks trying to do, or what is bank logic, what are order blocks, what are all of this. And we're going to go from freshman through senior level content to help you guys learn from the very beginning of basics all the way to advanced trading techniques. Okay. And this is going to help you with videos, but also quizzes. You'll be able to test your knowledge after every single grade level, after freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. Take a quiz to make sure you understood all those concepts to help you guys improve and move on to the next level. If you pass with an 80% or higher, then you move on to sophomore, junior, senior, right? And once you finish the course, guys, you'll actually receive a certificate as well, verifying that you guys passed the Master Trader University. Okay. And as I mentioned, guys, we already have a Master Trader University in the back office currently at IX Global, but we have completely redone it. We revamped it, upgraded videos, some better, content for you guys to really help you guys, again, take your trading to the next level. We think it's more organized. We give a lot more examples, a lot more clarity to understanding these concepts. And we can't wait for you guys to get started with the new Master Trader University. Okay. And to show you guys a little bit more about that, I have another video here that I want to share with you guys real quick. Let me go to make sure our sound is on. And here's one more video talking about the Master Trader University and how it works. So let's go ahead and play this one now. What's going on, guys? I'm Zay Molina, and welcome to the Empire IX Master Trader University. This comprehensive course is designed to introduce you to institutional trading concepts and equip you with the knowledge and skills to trade effectively alongside the large financial institutions. Just like a structured academic curriculum, you will embark on a progressive journey starting as a freshman and advancing through sophomore, junior, and senior level content. As a freshman, you'll learn institutional trading basics, then progress to sophomore to grasp the logic behind the bank actions and their impact on market movement. As a junior, you will gain insights to identifying institutional moves, and finally, as a senior, you will be taught advanced concepts to enhance your market analysis. To progress to the next level, you must successfully pass each grade level quiz with a score of 80% or higher. Upon finishing the course, you will receive your certificate validating your completion of the Master Trader University and your elevated trading expertise. By the end of the course, you'll possess a profound understanding of how the large institutions influence price, how to avoid bank manipulation, and the ability to interpret market movements effectively. It's now time to begin your educational journey, so let's get started and take your trading to the next level. Awesome, guys. And so there you have it, an introduction to the Master Trading University. Again, guys, it's going to be taking you from freshman through senior level content, helping you guys truly understand, what are the banks trying to do in the markets, right? How can they move the markets, and how can we look to identify where they're moving the market by reading price action and be able to jump in with them? And real quick, I saw a quick question in the chat that I want to make I want to talk about, right? And they asked, is it available in Hindi, right? Right now, when we launch, guys, everything's going to be available in English to start, but we do have a Hindi educator that's going to be available to go through and pretty much translate the Master Trade University through live sessions. So you guys will be able to hop on live sessions, and he's going to go through essentially, everything from the Master Trade University, each lesson in those, and translate it to Hindi for you guys to be able to understand this in a different language in Hindi. And our goal is to also do the same with Spanish later on. Okay, so those will be available throughout, in the upcoming months. I would say maybe even the next year or so is when we're going to plan to launch all of that. But we should have the translations coming up here soon for you guys to really start learning, all of this in another language as well, if you guys need to. Okay, so we have, again, everything's gonna be launched in English. We'll have Hindi and Spanish translation soon. But again, this is where we're gonna be able to recommend you guys start from the Master Trade University. Okay, so with that, guys, I also want to go ahead and talk about now another thing that we're enrolling with XCore is going to be new additional strategy courses for you guys. Okay, and this, I know James and Garrison kind of touched on this, is we're going to now take what you learn in the Master Trade University, but give you a more step-by-step type of function, right? So the Master Trade University is what I like to call like the textbook, right? When you enroll in a college course, university course, you get a textbook that's going to give you all the definitions, maybe a few examples to really help you understand what those concepts mean. Now, with our new strategy courses, guys, we have one course for each educator. You're going to be able to go on and see how we apply those concepts that you just learned in the Master Trade University in a step-by-step format. Okay, so we're going to take you from everything from top-down analysis, starting with the higher time frames, understanding trends, understanding retracements, understanding the phases of the market, into where are our entries, where's our stop loss, where's our take profit, what are we looking for, the different models that James and Garrison talked about, how can we look for these in the markets and identify not patterns, right, but the concepts that the banks use. That is going to be the goal. And again, it's going to be a step-by-step format from each of us, right? And just like Garrison said, we all trade institutional trading concepts. However, we view the market differently. We're humans, right? And you're going to do so as well, right? You may be able to hop on and use the same concepts that we teach you guys, but you're going to add your own twist to it to help you understand it. And that's exactly what we did. We all trade institutional trading concepts, but we all take in our own style of it. And that's what we want to help you guys with these new strategy courses is through the MBM method, which is my course. You'll be able to go and see how I view the markets through my eyes. High rollers is Garrison's, market maker is James, right? And it's going to be essentially how we use the institutional trading concepts in our own methods to be able to trade using our specific strategy, right? Because we all have a little bit of a different twist to it. And that is the goal with the new strategy courses, to help you guys see the different methods through our eyes. Okay, so I'm super excited to be enrolling these out to you guys. We're gonna have videos, quizzes, study guides, all of this stuff available for you guys to get involved with the different courses, as well as on top of the Master Trading University. Okay, the one I don't have listed here is the trading basics that James mentioned, where we're going to take you guys from what is trading, what is Forex, what is crypto, into tutorials on how to take a trade, how to use TradingView, how to use MetaTrader 4, right? We're going to be launching that a little bit later, right? Our goal is to get you guys the main content now. We're going to be adding those courses a little bit later, but we're going to be still doing live sessions to help you guys without that through the very beginning. because we know that that's a necessity for all the new people that no idea have never traded before. We got to make sure you guys understand how to use the platforms. So we're going to be enrolling that academy a little bit later on, probably closer to the end of the year, but we're also going to have live sessions and stuff to help you guys start knowing that from the very beginning. Okay. So we're going to help you guys again from the beginning to advanced level content. Okay. So these are going to be the new strategy courses. This is one of the things I've been super excited about to enroll to you guys. I was biting my tongue, trying not to spoil it until today's event, but this is going to be one of the new strategies available for you guys with these courses. Now, another thing that I'm super excited about, guys, is the exclusive trader resources. We added so much more to you guys. So, we had the spreadsheets already available. We have those available right now through the Telegram channel. You guys can download these custom spreadsheets, but on top of that, we have study guides now, articles, different little things to help you guys really get the good grasp of, understanding what we do in the markets, right? What are the banks trying to do in the markets, right? So we have articles from Wyckoff schematics to the study guides to, my Pac-Man analogy. If you guys have been on my sessions, I love the Pac-Man analogy, breaking down the markets in a very simple way, just like a famous game of Pac-Man. We're gonna be able to give you that article, that little PDF, so you guys can keep that into your notes and help you guys, again, progress within your trading. But on top of that, we also, redid the spreadsheets. Okay. So we did the color scheme, updated some formulas, and we also, made it just nice and neat for you guys, added some graphs and everything like that for you guys to be able to go in and be able to track your different trading progress, right? So we have a trade journal available for you guys, trading plan template, and a compound growth tracker, right? Exponential growth tracker. And how you guys use these is simply, you'll go in, there's written instructions. There's also going to be video instructions on how to use these. But essentially, guys, we want to make sure you guys are set up for success. Okay. So one of them, let's start with the trading plan template. You're simply going to go in there, and there's some already pre-written questions for you guys to help you, start developing your strategy, but you can delete those and write your own, right? It's a template. You guys can make it your own, but you're going to go in there and you're going to write all of your trading rules, all of your confirmations that you're looking for in the markets, everything that you learn from the academies. You can go in there and start developing your trading plan, right? Because you don't want to go in the market blindly. You don't want to just be like, okay, I'm here in the markets. What am I going to do? What am I going to look for now? Should I start on this time frame? Should I start here? You want to know that, hey, when I hit this chart, I'm starting on, let's say, for example, the daily time frame. I'm going to start here and I'm going to work my way down. I'm going to look for this. I'm going to look for that in order. And you're going to go step by step by step. And that's going to help you guys develop your best trading plan, right? Is essentially, you're going to go through, what am I doing exactly in order? And you want to repeat those steps over and over again. And that's going to lead to success, right? I believe Nicola mentioned it. Discipline and consistency. That is the key, guys. That's what we want you guys to do. And you can do that with these spreadsheets. The trading plan template helps you guys develop those rules and set them in place. Okay. On top of that, one of the things that I think is really cool is we also have a confirmation checklist. Okay. So not only do you get a list all of your confirmations, but down below, you can actually enter every single confirmation. Like, say, for example, you want to look for an uptrend. You want to look for, your order block. You want to look for discount price, right? You can list all of those in there. And as you're going through your analysis and you're marking up a pair, you can literally go in and check off, does it have this? Yes, it does. Does it have this? Yes, it does. Does it have this? Yes, it does. And if everything lines up and all of your confirmations are there, it'll tell you take the trade. And then if they're not there, one of them's off, it'll say, don't take the trade. And the reason why we did that, guys, is because it allows you to take all emotions out of the trade, right? Emotional trading is something that we're going to talk about within these courses, but we don't want to trade with emotions, because when we trade with emotions, it affects our logical approach to the markets and it can mess us up, right? So when we're looking at the markets, we want to trade systematically. We want to trade like a robot. We want to go in and say, hey, do we have this? Do we have this? Do we have this? We do, we take the trade. If we don't take the trade. And that confirmation checklist can help you guys do so. So I'm super excited about that. We already have that available if you guys want to check that out. But I think that's a very cool feature to help you guys really, see the big box there that says either don't take the trade or take the trade, to help you guys, improve your trading. Okay. We also have our exponential growth tracker, allowing you to track your growth. So you'll enter your initial account balance when you first start trading, and then you can go in there and you'll be able to, track your weekly progress, see, are you on track for your goals? Are you off track? Right. And it's going to give you that available, as well as a risk calculator. So instead of going and calculating your risk by hand, all you got to do is put in there, I want to risk 1%. This is my current account balance. This is my stop loss. It'll calculate your lot size for you immediately. Right. And you'll be able to go in there, use that with a quick little type of a button, enter your trade, and know that you're using proper risk. Okay. Last but not least, we also have our trade journal, where you guys can track all of your trades, see your progress throughout your trading journey. You'll be able to go in there and log everything from what pair am I trading, what time of day am I trading, how was I feeling during this trade, right? Was I nervous? Was I excited? Was I anxious, right? And you could go in there, you can put in all those stuff, and it'll give you a little a note, right? It'll give you a little, a tip saying, hey, if you're nervous, it's okay, relax. Or all your confirmations there. If everything's there, take the trade. Doesn't matter how you're feeling, go ahead and take that trade. And you're able to track all your progress before you take a trade and after to see how that trade worked out. You're tracking all your trades. You can put in your trading view link to be able to, go back and, kind of see which trades won, which trades lost, and how you can improve your trading overall. So I'm super excited. I love the resources, guys. I have never seen another platform with as many resources that we have for you guys. So I'm super excited to be enrolling all the new stuff as well as the new spreadsheets for you guys. So just amazing content that we have available for you guys within the new XCore platform. Okay. And so on top of that, guys, that was all of Empire X that we just kind of talked about the last few minutes. However, what we have with the XCore channels, guys, is not just Empire X. Look at how many different channels we have here. I believe there's 16 total. Okay. We can do quick math, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 16 total channels, guys. And we're probably going to have more coming soon. But these are the different XCore channels. We have everything from Forex to, IFX markets, IEX markets, crypto markets, synthetic indices, binary trading options. Okay. We have different languages. We have Korean, right? Brazil, for Portuguese type of language, right? I believe. We have Spanish, we have Hindi, English, right? All of this available for you guys to learn different markets, different languages, and learn different strategies. And our goal when it comes to XCore is to help you guys find the strategy that works best for you, just like Garrison said. Okay. We want you guys to start somewhere, right? Whether it's with Empire or whether it's with your synthetic indices, crypto nerds, we want you guys to start somewhere and start developing your platform, right? Start finding, is this something that I want to continue with? Is this something that I want to, really dive in deeper into? And we recommend checking out as many different channels as possible to find the perfect strategy for you guys, find the perfect market for you guys, to help you guys, again, find what's going to be the best fit for you. That is our goal, guys. Is we're not trying to force anything on you. We want you guys to make the decision that's best for yourself. Do I want to be involved in just crypto, just Forex? Do I want to be involved in both? Maybe indices, right? Do I want to do binary trading options, right? Our goal is to help you find the right trading style that's going to fit your lifestyle. Okay. So that's what we have with XCore, guys. Super excited. I'm finally get to release all the news to you guys. I'm super excited about this. And unfortunately, I can't give out the dates or anything like that just yet. We just heard about this yesterday. I was just updated on what's coming. I can't say that. We're going to be, expect some more updates from corporate about that. But just know, guys, it's coming soon. XCore is going to be right around the corner. The new platform is going to be right around the corner. So I'll let corporate mention all the dates and everything like that. But just know, guys, this is really we're very close to launching XCore, and I'm super excited about that. So with that, guys, that is pretty much the time for me. I appreciate you guys hopping on. I hope you guys are excited. I see the chat is kind of blowing up right now. People are super excited. I'm excited, right? I don't think anyone's more excited than me to unveil the XCore platform. But with that, guys, that is, again, we talked a lot about Empire X, but now I want to dive a little bit deeper into the crypto space, right? And we have an excellent speaker coming on, guys. He had his first class with IX Global yesterday, and he did an amazing job really talking about his strategy and understanding what he does in the crypto space, his amazing, amazing strategy that's helped him get to where he is, guys. And he's going to be one of our, top crypto traders here at IX Global. And he has this amazing logo, the amazing name, and it's going to be Crypto Nerds, right? The Crypto Nerds Educator. And it's going to be Anointed Ali. Anointed, are you there? Let's see if he's there. Give me 1 second, guys. Do we have him on, guys? Let me see. Oh, perfect. Here he is. I don't think he's a panelist. Let me promote him real quick, guys. Sorry about that. One second, guys. Sorry about that. Perfect. You should be a panelist now, Anointed.
Oh, snap. Here we go. Oh, man. Let's go. IS Global, man. First and foremost, I want to give a huge shout out to each and every one of the speakers that got on the call. I want to say thank you guys for being so incredible. Thank you guys for sticking out the time. I want you guys to take notes with me because I truly believe that note takers are money makers. This is definitely a space that you guys have to do everything. I got on this call to make sure that I heard everything from everyone. And this is one of them spaces where you got to take notes, right? I always tell people a small pencil or pen goes way further than a long memory. I respect the time that each and every one of you guys taken to become and develop the person that you guys are today. I just want to say that first. I want to give a huge shout out to the leaders here, because in order for people to follow, they have to follow people that really know how to lead. Leadership is everything. And the time that you guys put in is spectacular. The way that you guys speak is tremendous. And I just want to say, everybody, go ahead and light it up one more time for everybody on the call. I want you guys to light it up right now for everybody on the call that came up here and gave us their time to speak and give us the value and engage. Sorry about the fly flew right past me. To give us the time and engage within us. Time simply stands for things I must experience. That's what time stands for. Things I must experience. Go ahead and write that down. Put that in your notes. Keep that. Time stands for things I must experience. And this is one of the greatest times to be alive, is in this age where we can get on our cell phones. I travel with two things. Right now I'm at the workout park. I've been working out all morning since I've been on this call. I'm in sunny San Diego, and I said I need to go somewhere where I can elevate myself and listen to everyone speak and be a part of the energy, right? And the time that you experience in this space will enhance you in so many different places. I want to go back to our first speaker, right? She spoke about patience. She spoke about, putting in the time, putting in the work, making sure, our second speaker, he spoke about perseverance. He spoke about resilience. He spoke about, all these different things that I don't want to overcook the grits. I heard everything. I don't want to overcook the grits. All I want to do is provide you guys more value. I'm Anointed Ali. I'm the crypto nerds. I'm your cryptocurrency educator. I'm the one that's going to give you guys a massive amount of information. The last 6 years of my life, I only done crypto and foreign exchange. I'm a professional dancer, contortionist, and acrobat. So I'm a very, I want to say, disciplined individual. So life reflects on your trading very much well. The way that I look at the market is very elementary. I teach people from A to Pay, and like my brother said, he said, if you come into this and you're brand new and you don't know nothing, even better, because we can mold you. I truly believe within today, in the next 90 days, if you guys follow suit and follow course, you will see a tremendous change, not only in your trading, but in yourself. See, you have to find the real reason why you want to do this. Because trading is not a hobby. Trading is a lifestyle. So when you start doing it, it has to be something that you keep with it. You keep with, because you can maybe at some point, you may say, you know what, I don't want to do it right now. And that's okay. If you take a week or two, maybe a month off, that's totally fine. Do that. It may come a time where you may need a break. There may come a time where you get extremely excited for this. I want you guys to understand that trading is a lifestyle, and it will enhance your family name. I want you guys to write the word family down real quickly. Okay? This is very important, because what we do here is something that enhances the family, not you. Success is not about you. It's about what you can provide, because you are a blessing to be a blessing. And this is real talk. And through my trading journey, I've become more conscious and more aware, because trading can be very easy with practice, but you have to have a reason why. And a lot of times it may not be your family at first. It may be your bills. It may be you need more money. These are not good reasons to be a trader. Throw that out right now. If it's because you want to make more money, or you've seen somebody with a lifestyle, or you've seen somebody with a nice car, or you've seen somebody fund something really big, or listen, this is not the reason to be here. This is a lifestyle. I told you to write the word family down, because family simply stands for forget about me, I love you. It's a forget about me situation, and I love you. I love you stands for universal. So it takes you out of proportion, and you become now the sole operator of how the family name goes to the next level by putting yourself aside, by going within yourself inside and learning a skill set that can help you generate money. See, when I found out that even in the Bible, being successful was one thing that the good man Joshua walked and said and spoke about all around the world was wealth and how to attain it and how to gain it, right? Because most people have poor mindsets. Poor simply stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. Write that down. You need these because when you have this conversation, now your conversation will have a lot more substance because you know what you're speaking about. Poor simply stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. See, I truly believe that opportunity is going to come to you in your life multiple times where you can be rich and wealthy and you may just pass it over because you don't understand it. It's not what you've been taught to do and it's not been put in front of you the correct way. I can assure you through just being on this call alone that you guys are in the right space. I can assure you by just being on this call alone that the leaders that you're going to be led by will lead you in the right direction. I know I will. See, the name of my strategy, it comes from my childhood. I was able to implement my dancing, my career, my childhood into my trading, my lifestyle into my trading. The name of my style is called RPS. RPS stands for rock, paper, scissors. It's a game that maybe you know of or maybe you don't know of, but I will teach you how to play on the market. See, the market is the giver that doesn't stop giving. So it's your birthright to learn the market and receive as much as you are abundant to receive. I love that because I learned that, wow, through the wisdom, knowledge, and education within my mind, I can now express wealth through the internet. And it doesn't matter what background I'm in. All I need to do is show up and be led by the right people. Man, I'm so excited to teach. You guys have no clue. And my teaching is a lifestyle, which means that you want to show up because even myself through teaching, I've become better. I've become a better teacher through just sharing the vision. It says, write the vision, make it plain so those who see it run to it. I wrote down my vision 6 years ago. I knew I wanted to be wealthy. I knew I wanted to take my energy and my goals to the next level. Write the word goal down. Write the word goal. I knew I wanted to take my goals to the next level. So I learned about cryptocurrency. I learned about the opportunity I missed with Bitcoin because I was one of those people that had the opportunity to buy when it was less than $1, less than a cent. And I actually tried to, and I didn't have the right education to get it. And then years later, when I found out what I missed out on, I said, wow. I said, wow. Somebody type wow backwards in the chat. Somebody type wow backwards in the chat. I said, wow. Are you picking up what I'm laying down right now? Are you picking up what I'm laying down right now? I said, wow. I said, wow, I lived through this and I have the conscious vibration and mindset to be a part of it, but I didn't have the right mentorship or leader to help me get it. I said, never again. Then I learned about XRP. Somebody drop an XRP in the chat. I'm the XRP GOAT. Listen, I've been talking about XRP and teaching about XRP way before it was on the news. I've been investing in XRP every week for 6 years now. Every week. I've been investing every week. Don't stop, won't stop. I'm also one of the top. I have the #1 street performance in the whole Southern California, which means that I know how to go outside and pull a crowd as big as this park is and perform for everybody and hold their attention for an hour. And when they compensate me for the gift that I'm gifting, I invest into my future. And the blessing is anyone can do it. XRP, Ripple. I'm going to teach you guys so much. I'm not going to dive so deep into it right now in this call, but I'm going to teach you guys so much about it. I'm going to teach you about the coins. I'm going to teach you how to get the coins, and I'm going to teach you how to trade it. That's right. I'm going to give you all the history. You're going to know who the people are that run it. See, one thing about investment, right? Investing, your faith in investing is knowing what you hold. You hear me? Your faith and your substance to prolong or hold investment has everything to do with your relationship with that investment. This is why you shouldn't invest into anything that you don't truly believe in. XRP simply stands for extremely rich people. XRP is less than 50 cents today, which means that you can get two for $1. That's right. That means you can get two for $1, right? Which means that one US dollar, one physical dollar can be exchanged into two spiritual dollars because money is very spiritual. That's why it's called current in the sea, because water and money are the same thing. And we're made up mostly of water, which means that our current and vibration of the sea has to be in tune with these markets. It has to. It has to. That's why when he speaks about making sure that we're emotionally and energetically aligned with the charts, you're emotionally and energetically aligned with the water within yourself, because money is water. That's why it's making big waves and little waves. And sometimes the sea settles before it makes a decision where it want to wade to next. So you have to understand that the current is in the sea. You have to have the sea for the current. Y'all catch that later on today. XRP stands for excellent retirement plan, because every single individual on here needs to have XRP and invest into it, because holding XRP and getting the information about it and learning how to trade it, so this way you can take the trade profits and invest it back into the coin. Now you're learning that money is nothing simple other else than a tool that we have every opportunity to use. Money is a tool that we use on a daily basis. And there's so many different ways that money can be manipulated and used. And I don't think that money is everything, but I put it up there with oxygen, IX Global. I put money up there with oxygen because it's something that you're going to get up today and work for. It's something that you're going to need. It's something that you're going to use. It's something that, if you go outside right now and get in your car, you got to go get gas. What I would tell people is, and my strategy and the way I'm going to teach you guys, my goal is to help each and every one of you guys learn how to scale yourself between $500 to $1,000 a week. If you could do 500 to 1,000, you could do 5,000 to 10,000 a week. It's the same method, proper risk management, making sure everything is in place. And I'm going to teach you guys all that. I'm going to teach you the proper risk management. I'm going to teach you where to put your stop loss. I'm going to teach you your risk to reward. I'm going to teach you the highs and the lows. We're going to go over so many different things. You guys are going to love the course. When you go through the course and you get on my call and we put it together, that's where we truly become family. That's where we truly forget about me. I love you. Because now I understand that my articulation of the market is very fun and very easy. And it's really not that hard. But there's so many principles within yourself that you guys have to have implemented. There's so many things within yourself that you guys have to be, you have to have, guys, you have to gain self-control of you. There's nothing that I can do as a teacher if you could do nothing for yourself as an individual. This is a space of personal growth, understanding, wisdom to empower, educate, and to enrich. This place ain't even a game. This is a real place, you know, where money is really lost, where money can be really lost and money can really be made. But the coolest thing I love about this space is that when you get this knowledge down and you use it the right way, it doesn't matter how much you lose. You will automatically gain 10 for the amount that you lost. Every penny that you invest into learning and doing this the right way will be paid back onto you. Everything will be paid back onto you if you take this serious and you do it with diligence and patience and good work and good deed and follow instructions. I've literally color coordinated and I got every single tool that you need for my strategy, where you will learn my strategy in and out, to the point where if somebody else is doing it, you will be able to tell them they're doing it wrong. Because I made it as easy as 1, 2, 3. All you got to do is follow instructions and learn. Just like you had to learn 1, 2, 3, you're going to learn that. I have 3 different perspectives: rock, paper, and scissors. I have 3 different perspectives. Sometimes we call it strategies. I have 3 different perspectives. You could call it a strategy if you like. I have 3 different perspectives in this market: rock, paper, and scissors. If the market is not doing any one of these, I'm not in it. And the thing is the market is doing one of these or all of these every single day. And I know how to identify it, and I know how to help you identify it. And when you see the money, you will run to the money. I'm going to help you really see it. And it's not nothing that you chase. It's something like a wave that you ride. Like my brother said, it's something that you ride. It's a wave. It's a real wave that you ride. It's a real wave that you surf. Oh man, when he said that, I said, yeah, that's right on point. That's right up my alley. I'm a waver, you know? And if you guys want to check me out, I believe my dancing and my IQ for training helped me mold my perspective in the market. I have a high IQ for training. I'm actually top 50 in America as your trade teacher. I'm top 50 season 12 in America on a TV show called So You Think You Can Dance. You can look me up on YouTube after this is over. Just type in Anointed Ali, So You Think You Can Dance, and you guys could check me out on YouTube. And you can see kind of what I do. That was years ago, and I'm enhanced now, but I was able to take my disciplines, my gifts and talents that I use physically, and I was able to suppress it into spiritual income using my thoughts, my communication, and my actions. Did you guys know communication and imagination is the highest? These are the highest forms of communication. To be able to imagine, imagination, to be able to see yourself in the future is a faith within itself. There's 2 types of beliefs. There's a belief that is a tree right there, and there's a belief that there will one day be a tree there because I planted the seed. So I can see the tree, and I can plant something that's not yet there, and it will make its way into the reality. That's as traders, whether you know it or not, you have to have this ability in order to be successful here. This is why they say 1% of people, 5% of people win at this. I really can't say that 1 and 5% of people is a huge amount of people, because if you're on this call and you're listening right now, you're that person. You know why? Because you have the same ability to imagine and see and communicate and take action as I do. It's your birthright. It's about what you remember, how you take it in, and how you express it. Here, this is my time to give you guys it all. I look forward to working with each and every one of you guys, building a massive relationship with you guys, and being able to really see you guys grow. I look forward to working with my colleagues because I'm a family person. I love the team, right? The word team. I love teamwork, right? I love partnership and teamwork. Write the word team down, right? You got that down? Write the word team. Team stands for together, everyone achieves more. There may be something that I teach you. There may be something Zay or Mr. Martinez, there may be something that you learn elsewhere, and that may help you mold a better reality around trading. It's not about what I can do, it's about what we can do. Together, everyone achieves more. That's what team stands for, right? And then some people ask me this question, and this is how I'm gonna give you guys a reason why to trade, right? I wish I had my whiteboard right now. I'm not at the crib. I'm at the workout park. I wish I had my whiteboard, but since we family, I'm gonna just give it to you anyway. And I'm gonna talk to you, and I'm going to we're gonna do a visual. We're gonna play a little game. Who wants to play a game real quick? Can we play a game real fast? I want to play a game, and this game is going to give you the reason why you want to trade and you want to why you want to multiply money. See, most people know how to make money. Very small people know how to multiply it. Make and multiply, two different things. I want to play a little game. The name of this game is called Bill. And we're going to play this game at a big convention again. And you guys are going to remember this call. We're going to play this game again. The name of the game is Bill. Okay, B-I-L-L. And I'm not talking about Bill Gates. I'm talking about, does anybody on this call have bills? Just say me, if it's you, right? We're just going to play a quick game. If you got bills, just drop a me in the chat. And if you, and then, I mean, unless you live in the forest or something and you built your own crib, I would expect for you to be dropping me. See, another thing about a team and family is it takes participation. I want to see who's participating. It don't matter where you are, what language you speak. I want to see participation. Just drop a me, drop your flag, say I. I want to see the names. I want to know who I'm speaking to. All right, we're gonna play a little game. And I'm gonna do my best to remember because I don't have a whiteboard. I'm gonna do my best to remember. Okay. And the game goes like this. I want you guys in the chat that said me. I want you guys to name a bill. I want you guys to name a bill that you guys have that comes around. And how often do bills come around? How often does bills come around? Do they come like once a week? Do they come? How often do bills come around? Bills come around very, 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 very often, right? Almost every day, every month, right? And every day equals another month because you got a bill that you paid today that came around tomorrow, next month, the same day, right? So the name of the game is Bill, and this is what's gonna happen. I want you guys to name a bill. I'm gonna do my best to remember. Give me about 7 to 8. Give me a bill that you pay every month that comes around. And I'm looking at the chat right now. Let's go. Light bill, phone bill, electric, gas, home loan, credit card, water. Keep going. Student loan, mortgage. Would y'all say here's the bill? I'm gonna put here on there. Insurance. Oh, we already had 11. Food, child support. Oh man, ladies, is ladies on child support? Or that's just a man thing. Child support. So we're gonna stop right there. Let's start right there. All right, y'all going crazy now. Now I see the people. Now I know there's people on this call because man, y'all overwhelming me with your bills. Your bills just overwhelm me, man. All right, so this is how the game goes. All right, the game goes like this. It's called Bill. Now I have an imaginary circle right here, right? You have an imaginary circle. So we got light, we got food, we got credit card, we got loan, we got hotel bills, we got student loan debt, we got all these different bills, right? So let's kind of count this out. So I'm gonna give you guys a math equation that your teacher did not teach you. I'm gonna give you guys a math equation that your teacher did not teach you. Here we go. Let's count these bills out. We counted out 11, right? We count like 11 and y'all added more. So we're gonna do 13. We got a big circle, right? We got 13 bills that come around. You know what? We're gonna cut it in half. We're gonna say we got 7. We're gonna break it down to 7 per person. We got 7 bills that's really 10 to 13, but we're just gonna use 7 for now. 7, the number 7 bills times 1 stream of income equals, what it equal, family? 7 bills times 1 stream of income, because 2 jobs is for 2 people. Sorry. So 1 stream times 7 to 10 bills equal broke. Equal not happy. Equal not worthy. So what I realize is that we have, poor is a mindset. Poor, a lot of times people defeat themselves because of a poor mindset. So they defeat themselves automatically before anything even get involved. They're already out of the game because what they see in their mind. See, what you see in your mind could be the key to heaven, or it could be the hell gates. I'm gonna let that seep in on you. What you see in your mind could be the key to heaven, or it could be the hell gates. That's a real reality on this earth, and that's a law. 7 bills times 1 stream of income equals broke. We live in a space in a society where you either have to have multiple businesses or you need to know how to multiply money. And if you have multiple businesses, you're pretty much multiplying money. So that's why this space is an incredible space for you to be in, because you could turn $1 into 10, 10 into 100, and 100 into 1,000. And you have all the platforms and all the people and all the excitement and all the education and all the wisdom and everything you need right here for you guys to accomplish exactly what you need. You have the family, you have the team, you have the perseverance, you have everything to be abundant. I know you got it in me. So if you got it in me and I have colleagues that's willing to do the same thing, and guess what? Everything's the same thing, different perspective. So what happens when you put all these perspectives in together? It becomes financial karate. You're going to be doing financial karate now, because you will learn the jiu-jitsu, you will learn the Muay Thai, you will learn the kickboxing of it. You even learned the grappling. And you have to do this in divine timing. Time. Things I must experience. Family, this is your time to have such an amazing experience on what it is that we do here, which is help educate, empower, and enrich you. I'm Anointed Ali, guys. You guys can follow me on Instagram at He's Anointed. You guys can watch my dance videos. That's what I love to do. That's what this freed me up to do. I'm a very free man because I am in this. My money is spiritual. I don't need physical people to dictate how spiritual my number can be. And your money can also be spiritual. And let's get out of the physical reality of what money has shown us. And let's become what exactly our spirit beings want us to be, which is rich and wealthy. Guys, stay abundant, stay true. I got you. And like always, I want to see you guys at the top, not from the top, because you guys all belong there. And my slogan goes like this. It's a movie. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.